Well, good morning from Hampstead, North Carolina. The date is January the 15th, 2024. Hopefully, your year has been off to a good start. Mine certainly has. And in my battle with this disease, I have eyed up this season for quite some time. It is prayer and fasting with my church here locally, Renovation Church. I suggest you check them out, renovation.org online. It's a great community of believers here in southeastern North Carolina, Hampstead. And I just can't say enough good things about what we do as a church body there for our community and leading people to Jesus. But I'd like to jump in this morning and talk a little bit about what I've been going through 9 days into the prayer and fasting. Apart from the spiritual part, being clear in my walk with Christ, I'm also fasting for 9 days. Now, in that 9 day period, the fourth day, 96 hours in, I had one avocado and 12 ounces of celery juice with cucumber, ginger, and cilantro. And then yesterday would have been day 8. I had another round of one avocado and 24 ounces of celery juice, partly because I just want to stay able to perform, I guess, because I have quite a bit of things going on. And then two, the main goal for me is to stay in therapeutic ketosis, which I just checked my blood glucose. It was at 82 and my ketones at 1.7. I think that's mml. You can check me on that, but giving a GKI of 2.8. So all that may sound Greek to you, but it's all done through the Keto Mojo meter. It's where I basically take, a blood prick and then put it in these strips and the Keto Mojo meter. So research that online if you're interested. It's a pretty interesting monitor, and I think we should be, honestly, all of us should be more cognizant of these things, whether you're whatever it is you're battling, because I'm just uncovering so many truths again that the metabolic syndrome and metabolic therapy can really help people with Alzheimer's, dementia, diabetes. Really just a whole inflammation, just a whole host of things that proper diet and exercise too, but really it boils down to the diet part of this that really helps you drill into whatever it is that may ail you. Even your just your daily moods and cravings for food and things like that. Like, I don't know. I really cannot say enough about it. I just urge you to really look into these things. Dr. Berg, Dr. Seyfried, these guys are all on YouTube. Dr. Lee, and maybe I've referenced them in my other videos. I'm not sure, but anyway, look these guys up, man, because there's a lot of cool stuff being reported by these doctors, and they're not really in the standard of care wheelhouse. Now, back to my cancer and how I feel. I'm not really going to the doctor as much. I'm not just discrediting or writing off the doctors. I just got to a point where I wasn't going to do the chemotherapy, and I started believing more in this holistic approach. and I feel absolutely amazing. It's wild. I mean, I'm 9 days in. I've had those small meals that I've indicated to you, but otherwise, like, I just feel so much better and really free from the bounds and the bonds that food puts on your life, and thinking that you need all this like caloric intake and all this food for energy, when really, like, your energy is already in your body and is stored in your mitochondria. um, I do a lot of MCT oil in my coffee in the mornings, but by all means, in your coffee, do not put sweeteners and creamers and just really anything that has a nutritional label. Just try to stay away from it for a little while, clear your head, and then back into some of the foods that are man-made, because I really think that's what's just killing us. Death by 1,000 cuts. Listen to me when I say this. It is so real. So I just want to share that with you. I can't give you, like, I'm not going to sit here and give you all the like facts and figures, and I'm not like a scientist or a doctor. I'm just a person out here trying to live, trying to beat this disease. I feel today like I am winning, you know, and I've had a lot of ups and downs. I mean, whew, I could almost like tear up just telling you the truth that I've been through, the things I've been through, the ups and downs. I mean, the doubts and challenges with going on my own at this. But I think in the end, God's trying to reveal something and tell me something here, and I just really want to share that on this YouTube channel, and really for my own sake, if nothing else, to review kind of as a documentary or a diary of a video diary of my journey. Um, my family's been out of town for a couple of days, so it's been really quiet here at the house, and my daughter has osteogenesis imperfecta, and she's battled that amazingly. You wouldn't even really know unless you were told, and that's a whole nother deal in and of itself, just a genetic disorder. But speaking of genetics, cancer is not a genetic disease. I mean, I can't sit here and say with all confidence it's not, because I'm not a doctor, but I believe that cancer is a biological disease, that is done through, or it comes to you through like damaged mitochondria, and there's oxidative phosphorylation of your cells and all these different things that go on inside of your body. I mean, I was a pretty healthy dude, I would like to think, but I would eat around the clock, and I would have my brews, and I would just do the things that I wanted to do: eat pizza, eat these different foods, these complex carbohydrates, and I thought I was invincible, and I thought I should have a beer belly and I should have these things, when really in retrospect now I'm just like, wow, I feel amazing after, like, it's been a complete year with no alcohol. And I don't know, maybe my videos are repetitive. I don't watch what I recorded before, but if I'm drilling home these points, then by all means you should listen, because I'm just trying to pour my heart into these things, and share with you my journey. And I don't really sit here and prepare like a big agenda. I just really want to pour in from the heart at this point. And so hopefully you've been encouraged by this message today. Um, my journey is one that was kind of forced by this disease, but I think that it's a bigger calling, and I'm taking a step back and trying to make it a setup for a bigger message here. And so let's get out there and get it today. Let's have a positive day. Let's love our neighbors as we would love ourselves. And let's just kind of even try to encourage our enemies. whether it be at work or in our personal spaces, because the world needs positivity. We're heading into an election season, and it just already seems like it's getting stirred up. And I believe, honestly, that good will triumph over evil here. And we live in such a technologically advanced world that there is so much to be thankful for and so much positivity in the technology sector of this world that, yeah, in some ways it's scary. AI and things like that are a little bit scary, but I think harnessed in the right way, we're just in for like this exponential age of growth, exponential age of prosperity and opportunity. And so I guess, for Christians, how does that look to, honor God's kingdom with that? And then, for the non-believers, with all due respect to them, try to keep your eyes open and your heart acceptable and to the thought of who God is, really, because He is real. Jesus is on the throne, no matter who the elected leaders are of the day. And I think it's important that we keep that into perspective, no matter what your stance is, because I think a lot of people who are swayed from the gospel or the churches probably have some story in their life where they were negatively impacted, or maybe they have an example of a human Christian person that they say, well, look at that guy, like he's claims to be a Christian, but he cusses or he does these things to people that aren't so, Christian. They don't appear to be Christian-like, and so, that's not what God intends. God is He's holy. He's not a physical person on earth, and even the highest priest does not represent, what God looks like in your life. Only God Himself represents what He can look like in your life, and it's spiritual. And I think that no matter what level you're on, you have some level of spirituality, whether you believe or not. So anyway, God bless everyone out there. I love you. Thank you for checking out my channel. Like and subscribe if you want to get to know me better or hear my story as it unfolds going forward. And be a positive force for good in the world. God bless. Love you.